back with another video. And Friday, Drake and Partynextdoor dropped their album, Some Sexy Songs for You. And I already gave it a few listens. And now we here for the review and our thoughts on the album, man. So this was intent to be like a R&B album. Obviously it dropped on Valentine's Day, so those are the type of vibes like love, sex, heartbreak. I'm looking for all these type of aspects that deal with either a relationship, a girl you crushing on, a girl you might have broken up with, a girl, anything dealing with a girl or a situation. That's what I was looking for from this album. And I feel like this was like an album that I know a lot of core Drake fans were satisfied with because for one, a couple of the samples he sampled his old songs. For two, just having Party on there. Party's last album that he just dropped was a banger. So having Drake and Partynextdoor finally do a collab album after all these years, all the songs that they've made that we love, it was finally good to see. And so far for me, like, just out of the few listens that I've gotten, because when I listen to an album, especially a Drake, like when I listen to a Drake album, because Drake my favorite artist, I tend to go through it in different phases. Like the first listen is always when the album dropped, which is at like 11 that Thursday night before. Artists usually drop on Friday, so midnight, 11, whatever. I'm giving it that first listen. Depending on where I'm at, I'm vibing. Well, I'm gonna be, the first listen is always the vibe check anyway, but it's just like I might drink some wine or be drinking on something, or be depending on what type. Like I said, this was like a romance album, R&B type album, so this is one of the ones where you have to kind of like set the mood, vibe a little bit for it. The first listen. That second listen is where you like, now you're going back, and the songs that kind of caught your attention while you was giving it that full like first listen through, you kind of like trying to grasp onto it, the lyrics are, because like you hear the lyrics the first listen, but you might miss some here and there on that first listen. So I be going back and trying to really like listen to what he's saying and hear what he's saying. Then like the third like listen, that time around, I pretty much kind of got a gist of the songs that are like my favorites, and now the ones that I was kind of like, they cool, but like I'm past them, I'm really focusing in on them, because those are usually songs that I end up liking a little bit more. Just because like when it come to bro, like I'm listening to what he actually saying. So again, his music be relatable a lot of times too. I can remember a lot of times like throughout this album, some of the songs, it brought me back to when I was dealing with this girl, or a time I was dealing with that girl, whatever the case may be. Like you be like, damn, like it really be the same thing going on with the females, no matter what type of class they in, whether they got a lot of money or they don't got no money at all, whether they famous or whether they just a regular everyday person like us. Like we all regular, but you know what I'm saying, like middle class, working class, like it be the same type of thing going on. But it's also because too, you gotta look at the internet and how it's played a big part in all of our lives as far as like what we perceive things as and how we act in certain situations. Social media has just brainwashed a lot of people. Not saying it's just majority females, but on our side too, the guys, like we be brainwashing us in certain ways. So I love the albums. I'm gonna just go through it and read off the songs that I thought were the best, and then the songs that I just like, I like those songs too. So I mean, me, the Drake songs that I like are these songs that are not like because I like the hit songs, like the radio songs, you know what I'm saying, like the hits that he makes. I like those, don't get me wrong, but I'm more of the like Over My Dead Body type Drake, Jaded, Lose You, the songs that hit but never were really like his top songs. It's always the top songs amongst like the core fans that really fuck with bro, like Jungle, them type of songs where he rapping, but he also like on his R&B vibe, you know what I'm saying? It's like a mixture of both. So out of my favorite songs, I'm gonna say Something About You grew on me a lot. Crying in Chanel was like one of those ones where at first I was like, the beat kind of like make it hard to like kind of, but when I'm listening to what he's saying, like he was talking his shit on that one. So Something About You, Crying in Chanel, Spider-Man, Superman I fucked with that one. Small Town Small Town Fame. Brian Still go crazy as well. Somebody Loves Me. Like I said, it's like 7 or 8 songs on here that were like my favorite. But then like I got a lot of the songs, basically damn near majority of the album, except like maybe 4 or 5 songs that are on the playlist. You know what I'm saying? That will get rotation. So that's just with me. I see a lot of people saying that the album's trash, mid, and I think a lot of it just really be like rage bait. You know what I'm saying? Like they be wanting people to like respond to them or something. They trolling. The album is not trash, and I'm gonna even take the stance on even taking Lil Baby side during this, because it's like everybody was saying Lil Baby album was mid and trash just because of the whole narrative. Like people are so boxed into being, you know, accepted upon like the masses, like what everybody else is thinking. That's what everybody wants to tag along with and agree with, just because they don't want to seem like an outcast, or they don't want to be trolled or anything like that, or just, I don't know, feel a certain type of way. Like you just want to fit in. Like Lil Baby album wasn't even trash, bro. Like Lil Baby had some good songs on there. A lot of people just don't relate to what Lil Baby be rapping about, and I think he had to shift towards that because the whole little cancel narrative, like how they try to do the Baby. What they doing with Lil Baby is that like Lil Baby been rapping about the same stuff basically ever since that My Turn album that went so crazy. Like not everybody can relate to street shit. Not everybody can relate to, you know, being a plug and having the type of emotion he had at the age he had. Like not everybody could relate to that, but everybody was still saying he was the GOAT. Like Lil Baby hard. Like he might be better than Lil. Like people were saying he was better than Lil Wayne at one point. Like seriously, like literally they were saying, and now they saying like all his, anytime he dropped, they saying it's trash, sound the same, but like. The album wasn't trash at all, bro. Like I wanna know what the criteria is for trash and what an actual good album is. Cause like even with the streamers, I was watching the streamers react to this Drake album, and I'm like going through the songs, like the song will be hard, and then like the streamer be like, what y'all think, chat? I give it a solid, and after they done already seen the chat going crazy, like you got the people that are saying like 7s, 8s, cool. And I'm not saying that every song has to be like a 10, but like give it an honest rating. Niggas be in that hole like 2 or 4, or you know, like and then the streamer be like, oh, I'll give it like a 6.5. Like what is the criteria? Like every song be around that 6.5, 7 point, like, you know what I'm saying? Like what is the criteria for a song just being like a solid 9, or you know what I'm saying, like a solid 8? Like what is the criteria for it? Like what is it? I don't understand it, because every song is damn near trash or mid in everybody's eyes. Like what do y'all be listening to? That's what I want to know, because y'all say Lil Baby album trash, y'all said the Drake album trash, y'all love this Kendrick Lamar nigga, but y'all don't even really listen to this nigga for real. Like this is just his little season right now. I guarantee you, like summertime come or whenever, just later on down the line, and he not dropping no more after this little tour, y'all not gonna be listening to bro. The only reason why y'all listen to bro is because of the beef, and that's just facts. And the niggas that say you do listen to bro, you're fucking lying. Because if you had a gun put to your head and you had to rap 5 Kendrick Lamar songs word for word, you wouldn't be able to do it. And that's just facts. But that's neither here nor there. Yeah, man, y'all not really bumping that Kendrick like that. And the only reason y'all are is because y'all like knowing that the fact that Kendrick won the beef, and y'all are just like fucking with the wave right now that everybody is on, because it's cool to hate Drake right now. And I ain't never knew it being cool to hate at all in any aspect of life. Like that's really lame to me, like hating on anybody. And I'm not even just saying that because it's Drake, but like just it being cool to hate on somebody or cool, like that's always been lame energy. Like that ain't never been P. And I ain't never been the type of nigga that'll kick a nigga while you down. And like even when like the Baby counseling, Lil Baby, like I ain't never, like everybody was saying it's trash. If I listen to something and I actually fuck with it, I'll be like, damn, that's really hard for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I come with it. But I don't know. Nowadays it's just cool to hate on niggas. And you gotta think, like I was watching the Shannon Sharp interview with Gilly, and he was just saying like how you know, LeBron, he compared Jay-Z to Nas, how when Jay-Z lost to Nas, he was like, that's like LeBron losing the NBA Finals. LeBron went like 8 years in a row. Granted, he didn't win every single time, but it's just like he'll be back next year. You know what I'm saying? Like he's still the greatest. So it's like it's the same thing with Drake. Drake been consistently at the top since 2008. When have you ever seen, like I was in class with my kids the other day, right? And I'm hearing them talk about Drake, like if it ain't Drake, like turn it off. Like we listening to that Drake, and I just flash back to when I was in that same position in high school, and I'm bumping the new Drake album, and I'm like, yeah, if it ain't Drake, you know what I'm saying, I ain't trying to hear it right now. The GOAT just dropped. So I'm looking. That's like 7-8 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm like, damn, like he's still prevalent. And even before then, like when I was in middle school, we was still bumping Drake. So it's like now I'm looking like I'm grown now, and I'm teaching the younger kids, and they still in the same time. Like, when have we ever seen somebody doing that, bro? This nigga been relevant in the top of the game since 2008. It's 2025 now. He's still dropping bangers and albums. Still charting #1 on Apple Music. We never seen nothing like that, bro. And it's like, you got to give niggas they flowers. Like, niggas be tired of niggas winning so long, they just, like, start hating. They feel like it's in their blood to hate a nigga just because, like, everybody else is doing it. Or they like, damn, like, he been winning so much. Like, damn, when he gonna fall off? Damn, like, when he gonna lose? Is somebody else gonna get a turn? Like, or you might be fucking with another artist and you feel like they the greatest, but everybody keeps talking about this Drake dude. Now you hate Drake just because of the simple fact that, like, your favorite artist ain't, like, deserving of #1, like how you may think, or just whatever the case may be. But, like, even with Brian, bro, or with anybody that's great, whenever you winning for so long, people get tired of that. It's like somebody who have a lot of money, or you just good at basketball. Like, you good at anything, and you become off as arrogant, but you're just being confident in yourself. People will start hating you because they say you arrogant, but really you confident in yourself. Everybody's supposed to have confidence in themselves, but people will start looking at it as arrogance if you continuously at the top and you continuously being the best one. Now they saying you arrogant or you too cocky, and now they, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of vibe I'm getting with the Drake thing. Like, everybody just tired of bro winning for so long. It's just like, damn, or they might not act, they might not like how bro act now. Bro been in the game since 2008. Now we bring in his character or his persona into the equation of why we don't like bro. We've always known that he was Canadian and black. Why is it an issue now? You know what I'm saying? If he was embracing more of his black side than his Canadian side, then people would be tripping. Or if he was being, now, like, I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he always showing love to his Canadian side. He never hit it. And now it's a big issue because Kendrick Lamar coming with this whole protest shit. He's stealing the culture. How is a nigga that's always been at the top gonna steal niggas' culture? How he gonna steal the influence? How he gonna use other artists to be at the top when he was already charting? He was already charting. When he doing features with these other niggas, he was helping them out. They wasn't as big as him. So how are they catapulting his career if he was already above them? Niggas are always saying that he was doing features with people to help his career go up when he was already above the niggas. So that don't even make no sense to me. It's no benefit. Then I go back and I look at old videos and niggas like that's hating now. You got niggas like A$AP Rocky, even Kendrick Lamar saying how grateful they was for Drake because, like, when nobody else is paying attention to me, nobody else is showing me love. Here come Drake showing me love, saying how, hey, I see what you're doing, bro. I see what you're doing. You up next. You know what I'm saying? Just stay down. Matter of fact, tap in with me. Let's do something. That's how Drake was coming. You even hear it in the album. He talking about, like, it was a song where he's basically talking to a girl that he, like, potentially trying to, like, you know, mess with or build something with. But he telling her, like, well, this last year for me was crazy. I just went through so much stuff. It's like the whole world and turned their back on me. It's really confusing me. He said, I don't know where all this hate come from. But he said, this is how it's going to be if you be with me, my baby. It's going to be a lot of hate. It's going to be a lot of stuff going on. It's going to be a lot of side-eyeing, a lot of I've been backstabbed so many times, I damn near don't even know if I want to trust you. But this is what's going on. And it's just like, you know, it's crazy. But the album to me was good. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think. Like I said, I feel like this is the type of album, if you ain't used to getting no girls, if you ain't used to knowing how it is when you dealing with a girl, how it starts off or how it may end off, like, this album wasn't for you. If you ain't got a girl, if you ain't used to dealing with girls, if you always got your dick in your hand, like, this album wasn't for you. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the facts. This is for the guy. This is for the ladies for sure. But this is also for, you know, for the guys to be able to understand. You had to have had some type of history with some women or different type of women to even understand where he coming from, where him and Party coming from when they talking that talk on some of these songs. And that's just me. Obviously, Give Me a Hug was a good song too. Was arguably the best song on the album, because he's addressing things. And I feel like, you know, that solo album that's coming is gonna be one of them ones, man. You got to think, when Scorpion dropped after the Pusha T beef, you know, Drake was that was like his first real moment in his career where he took a L from the majority. A lot of people, I don't know, with that beef, I still don't feel like he just got thrashed the way people always say. Like, I feel like it was more of an even battle. Maybe he even got the edge a little bit in some people's eyes. Maybe even my eyes too. That Duppy freestyle, it just cleared everything that bro even said. I feel like the only reason why Pusha T got the knock over Drake is because of the whole son thing. And how he knew that, I don't know. But the fact that he exposed that when bro didn't get a chance to do it itself made it like a like moment. And that's what stole. I feel like it's like anytime you have something and you got that slight little advantage, it takes away whatever you say in your song. You really don't even matter no more because he didn't already drop the biggest nuke, so it don't even matter. So but he dropped Scorpion, and that album did so many numbers that first week. But it was also a solid album because on that album he was getting off a lot of stuff. He was just getting off, you know what I'm saying, what he was going through and how it made him feel. So I feel like this summer, that album is gonna be crazy. He said that summer finna be lit. So hopefully he drop in the summertime. Hopefully we ain't gotta wait till October for the solo album, man. But amidst of the beef, it might not be no features. So I'm expecting him to come with his best shit. You got no features, I need you to go #1 like Gunna. I need him to go #1 like Gunna. But that's pretty much my thoughts on the album, man. Like I said, the album was good. Hopefully, you know, all y'all got to enjoy it the right way on Valentine's Day. You know, play it in the midst of the mood with your girl and stuff like that, man. But like I said, y'all let me know what y'all think about the album, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe on the video. Let me know what y'all think, like I said, what your favorite songs were, or if you really just genuinely didn't like the album, let me know. I feel like I can respect an opinion of somebody saying why they didn't like the album more, rather than it just being like, oh, his career is over, like, get this guy out of here. You know, we like Drake with the melodies, like that's the favorite thing y'all like to say. Y'all niggas be like 12 years old probably. But anyway, man, appreciate y'all for watching. Being your boy, I'm gone.